How do we start to think, or what direction would you look when you're thinking building sustainable infrastructure that long after you're gone, the way you've been talking about Jakonde, those infrastructures stand the test of time and they truly, outlive many generations, because it is possible.
Yes.
You go abroad, you see buildings 1,000 years old,
Exactly.
800 years old. Why don't we have those kinds of infrastructure in Nigeria, especially in Lagos?
Yes. Well, the fact of the matter is that, I hate to say this, but we lack the mentality of maintenance. We don't have maintenance culture.
Yeah.
And that must be inbuilt into your planning for your project delivery. Percentage of the budget that comes for that must be put there for maintenance of it consistently, right? And aside from that, we must set benchmark for quality and project delivery. So for instance, you are doing roads, and then after 6 months, rain falls, it washes it away. That is not acceptable. Even when we are working with local government chairmen, we set standards. The quality of materials that must be used, the structure of it, how it must be adhered to, and we tie the life expectancy of that road to the contractor's final payment, right? So these are some of the things. But more than anything, you see, the problem that we have in this country is that every government wants to build a project that they can steal from.
I was going to go there.
So you see that they are not continuing projects because the deal has already been done on that one and they are not benefiting from it. So guess what? They will ignore that and continue and set up a new deal. And this is why I go back to saying that what we need most in a leader is empathy and cerebral capacity. I cannot overemphasize this. Empathy, and His Excellency Peter Obi talks about this a lot. Compassion, empathy, a love for your people is what Jakonde had. Love for the people. You saw it in how he went on project delivery. In a year, look at what he did to the education system. Right? So this is a fundamental thing that must be put in place. And once that is there, you will think through all of these things. Maintenance culture must be there because you want your project to last as long as possible. Another thing is we will not limit the level of project delivery to the purse strings of the state. We are going to create an enabling environment for the private sector.
So investors can come
because really, the state has no business building infrastructure. The state can come in to subsidize when you want to look at the price points to come to the residents for and say, okay, we want it to be affordable, so we will come in with this amount of money, but the core amount of money will come in from the private sector because Lagos State can pay off itself. We have enough people that want to be on the train, that want to go on the ferries, that want to use intermodal transport. Whatever you are looking for, Nigerians and Lagosians want to move in an efficient way because think about how productive we are. Right? With all the traffic, with all of those things. Now imagine if you did not have those things. On Sunday, I had about 8 meetings, right? And when I was going to sleep, I was like, wow, this was a very productive day because there was no traffic. I was able to I attended 3 churches in Ikeja. I had a radio interview in Ikeja with Bufai. I then went to Amu, had 4 or 5 meetings, then came back to Lekki, had another meeting. So I was very happy with myself. Now imagine if that was the everyday life of Lagosians.
That would be heaven.
Now imagine how much more money Lagosians will make.
Yeah.
And that's where we need to get to.